So, the plan is basically to sneak around, find Hezenkos's lantern, and smash it. That's quite a crowd over in the manor.
Johanna's gathering. If she's mingling there, we'll be spotted. Fortunately, we have someone who could pass as a servant.
You don't think he'll stand out?
There'll be other undead servants. I'd be surprised if Johanna recognized him. You know, she never truly appreciated Manfred's cleverness. Right, Manfred. You're to find Johanna's guests and help us gather information on where her workshop might be. We'll be watching in case anything occurs.
Something's going to occur.
Once we find and destroy Johanna's lantern, we'll end whatever she's planning. Hopefully before she introduces the lantern to her guests.
There should be enough time for Manfred to blend in as a servant.
Let's find a place inside to observe him, quietly.
Right. Let's find another way in.
Johanna's last guests must already be in attendance.
There's a lot of people here. Hezenkos must be planning to drain their souls with her lantern.
And after that?
Raise more up.
Sounds like the party's in that main hall where we confronted Hezenkos.
Perfect. We can watch Manfred discreetly from the balconies.
And see if Hezenkos has that lantern on her.
There's Manfred. And Johanna.
But no lantern.
Now, you were saying about a shrine in the manor.
Yes, a shrine revealed by a spectral tome, which, as an expert, I could read if our host ever lets me into the library.
An ancestral shrine. I could question the deceased there about the location of Johanna's lantern.
Well, if the book can lead us to the shrine, let's hit the library.
I'm just waiting for our host's grand enough.
The library's to the east, right? Where we closed Hezenkos's portal into the Fade.
Why did she return to this mansion?
Johanna must have a workshop hidden here. Likely where she's prepared whatever she plans to empower with this lantern.
We're not alone.
Johanna, those creatures, we must deal with them quickly. I'd expected Johanna to post more guards.
Maybe she didn't want to scare her guests. Let's see if we can find that book pointing to the ancestral shrine. Nothing about a shrine here.
And what's a romance doing under geography?
This isn't it?
Ah, a handsome...
What about this? That book just snarled at me.
Ah, there's our spectral tome. Well done.
It's not opening.
One must be delicate. That guest of Johanna's claimed to be an expert in spectral literature.
And was interested in the shrine. Let's have Manfred hand him the book, see what he says. Were you waiting for us? Manfred, take this tome to the man asking about the shrine, please.
Don't worry. We'll watch from the balcony.
What's this? The Spectral Guide to Blackthorn Manor? There now. I only want to look up one thing. Ah, there is an ancestral shrine in the northwest wing.
Perfect. Let's go to the shrine.
Yes, the deceased there should be most helpful in finding Johanna's lantern. This way to the shrine.
I've never been to a party with so many mages without being hired to kill one of them.
Were your targets always mages?
Not all the time. But how do we kill Hezenkos? Does she even breathe?
It's unlikely. The stilling of the lungs is one of the first blessings of undeath.
Don't worry. We'll find a way.
The shrine's locked.
We must find a...
Is this a key to the shrine?
Excellent, Manfred. Oh my! A body from the house of the Verheims, prepared during the Storm Age.
Not the time.
It's a rare find outside of the... Very well.
Time to find Hezenkos. He's all yours, Emmerich.
By flame and seal, by light and flood, open your eyes once more.
Who dares disturb?
Friends to the dead.
Friends, this one was abandoned, lost.
Emmerich, it's getting noisy.
He's unusually obstinate. Speak! Where is Hezenkos?
Prove yourselves. What claim have you to the deceased? A willing dead companion. This one concedes. Hezenkos makes a thing that should not be. Red tapestry. Look there.
Rook, did you hear that? Manfred just...
I know. Also, we should move.
Oh, he can talk. Manfred, say something else. Come now, you just spoke.
We have to go.
Yes, yes.
More undead. There's that red tapestry. This wall looks... Ha! Secret door.
Manfred, could you please squeeze through and open the door from the other side? Yes! Aha! I knew I didn't imagine him speaking.
How can Manfred talk now?
He began as a wisp that embodied what most wisps do, curiosity. I knew he was learning quickly outside the necropolis, but this level of complexity is remarkable.
Does a skeleton need to learn anything? He's not even alive.
Ah, but Lucanus, what is life considered holistically?
Why did I ask that?
Good work, Manfred.
Hope this leads to where Hesenkos is keeping that lantern.
I can only imagine what she's planning to use it for. Another shrine.
Fresh flowers. Someone has been here.
This must lead to Johanna's workshop.
What's that through the wall?
Oh my word!
Mierda.
I thought you and your little friends might work your way to my party locale.
Johanna, even half-lich, you can't control something this massive.
Such little babes!
That glow on the skeleton up there. That's Hezenkos's lantern.
She's going to use the life story to reanimate that monstrosity. You must use the lantern.
This is a revenge list.
Johanna was never one to refuse a long and complex grudge.
People from the party. You,
Unsurprising?
Manfred.
How dare she?
Was a lot of undead.
You may as well weep for the fuel in a bonfire.
I'm seeing why Hezenkos failed that Lich morality test.
We must make haste to that lantern. Unbelievable! Johanna's stolen a chamber from the Grand Necropolis and transposed it under Blackthorn Manor.
Mages. You want contracts on your life? This is how you get a contract on your life.
The Necropolis's wards here are still intact. No wonder we couldn't send them.
Don't think undead.
Oh, I wish Manfred had stayed above.
They'll be fine. We'll handle this.
There you are.
And can you release that ladder?
Thank you, Manfred. Now find somewhere safe.
There's the lantern. You're gonna free the spirits inside.
We must, before we can destroy it.
Like back when you were freeing those spirits Hezenko's trapped in the manor. I took a lot out of you.
I must try, Rook.
Emmerich!
There are too many trapped spirits. I'm sorry. I can't. Another lash of power might end me.
Coward!
What's that, Volkaren? Afraid to chance death for your precious spirits? For all your fine words on the subject, only I had the courage to risk my life for our art.
Shame you lived through it.
Petty words birthed from fear.
Johanna! Listen to me. You're right. I've never overcome fear of that final dark. I miss having a friend that could.
Yes. Always the idealist.
I'm sorry Lichdom failed you. I swear I would have helped you had you come to me. But puppeting this creature...
Puppet? Puppet? Do you think I'm staying a failed lich? I won't command my greatest creation! I will become it! Good to see you, friends. Scoffing colleagues, interfering Templars, inept rivals. You all have a place in my heart. And tonight you will fuel my ascension at the cost of your miserable lives.
Move!
You think you could stop me? Once I get rid of you, I will merge with my greatest work and conquer this city!
Emmerich, can she do that?
She's attempting full possession with the light of the people here.
We need to stop Hezenkos long enough to destroy that lantern.
With that much light inside it, the backlash could...
We don't have a choice.
Once I destroy you wretches, my union with my creation will be complete! Aren't you persistent? Fine! I'll go down there myself!
About time.
Silence! Crush you myself if I must. It's touching that you brought your new friends to die with you, Volkaren. I'll be sure to bury you all in the same tomb!
working. We can't break the lantern.
You think I'd leave myself vulnerable to you? Enough playing! Your pointless lives will fuel my triumph!
We have to move!
She's draining life from us. We must find shelter.
Right. You can't free the spirits in that lantern.
It might kill me and not even work. No living thing can approach it and... Manfred! Come back!
Any last words, Volkaren, before I... Ugh, you miserable little...
Manfred!
Kick her ass, Emmerich.
By the spirits bound here, night and shadow, light and blood.
What are you doing?
Let your chains loosen. Let the fade draw close.
You'll never succeed, you old fool!
I release you to the air.
No! You small-minded...
Emmerich, how's Manfred holding together?
We must go to the necropolis. His body could only take so much. But I underestimated him, Rook. What bravery in the heart of the dead. And how he grew. Manfred disobeyed me beautifully. He was his own soul at the end.
Can you bring him back?
I will ask.
Emmerich Volkaren. You were not expected so soon.
Did it just get colder?
You're in no danger, Rook. He's come to hear my plea. My lord, I come regarding Manfred, my fallen companion.
Yes, there are ways to return his spirit. But should you do this, Lichdom falls from your grasp.
What? Why?
Lichdom is long. If I'm to stand outside death, I must make peace with others passing through it.
What would we otherwise become? How many exceptions till tyranny? Revive him and remain mortal. Or let him slumber and join us.
Emmerich.
Manfred chose to help us. Am I too weak to accept his well-earned rest? I yearn for Lichdom, Rook. That leap into something greater, that everlasting light. Do I revive him and live out my days? Or do I honor death by letting him rest and protect this world through immortality?
Mortality's a hard price, but you'd miss Manfred.
Oh, of course I would. But a Watcher should be more accepting of loss, of grief, of his own death in turn.
You're braver than you know, Emmerich. You've always risked your life against Hezenkos, against the gods.
Death's abyss always recedes with someone to brave it for.
I think facing a lot of things would be easier if Manfred was back.
Oh, he was fearless. He has so much potential, Rook. So far to grow.
Then help him do it.
You're absolutely right. I'll need your help. Rest easy, Manfred. We'll soon have you back amongst the living.
I should check on Emmerich and see if he's ready to bring back Manfred.
Hey, you up for drinks? I'm taking Valara to the Hilt for drinks with the Lords of Fortune. You should come. Isabella's paying.
Sounds fun. I'm in.
I wish I could get moving. I hate being stuck in here.
Offer, Dweller. I will answer.
Nev,
I just wanted to say what you did back in Arlathan. Thank you. Really, you're a good friend. A really, really good friend.
You helped me as much as I helped you. But you're welcome.
I never had a sister, but, well, you're one to me. And that means a lot.
Trying to pull the heartstrings means a lot to me too, Belle. And right back at you.
Hey, Davrin, want a snack?
Harding, I mean this in the kindest, most respectful way possible. No.
Yeah. All right. That's fair.
Rook?
I've made my preparations, Rook. Will you help me restore Manfred to the world of the living?
I'll do whatever I can.
Thank you. We must go to the necropolis once you're ready.
We have found new hauntings.
Greetings. We shall meet again.
We've traced several disappearances to an unusual possession.
It seeks fear. Cut it down.
Okay, Emmerich. How's this work?
We'll need assistance finding Manfred's wisp and drawing it back into his body. By pact and pledge, I seek an audience. By light and breath, let wisdom come. You've met these spirits before, but I've never properly introduced you. Rook, allow me to present two Necropolis Guardians, the keepsake of ages and far-sighted curio.
Hello.
Good to meet you. And watch your Volcarin again.
Yes, friends are always welcome to return to the necropolis.
Friends, my assistant, my ward, Manfred, sacrificed himself to save us.
We'd heard you'd abandoned Lichdom to bring him back. Your work, your dreams.
You paid the price. But it seems there are many flickers of curiosity in the Fade.
And only one you seek. Draw his wisp near. Speak.
Can I help?
Yes, please. Think of Manfred. Tell me something you felt about him. Concentrate.
I was always surprised Manfred survived what we dragged him through. I don't think it was just because he was all bones. I think that's just Manfred.
In the sea of the Fade, there are wakes left by our passing. Our desires, our fears. I leave this beacon for you, Manfred. Follow my voice. Return to me, please. Manfred?
It worked.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful indeed.
Thanks for stitching that seam in my coat, Fred. It was coming loose. And nice new threads yourself.
Thank you. Yes, we needed something to mark him as an apprentice around the necropolis.
It's a good fit. See you around.
Yes!
How are you doing, Manfred?
Alive! He's excited for his training. Manfred's spellcraft is coming along nicely, more or less. Some undead have the potential to cast magic. I believe his was unlocked by his journey through the Fade.
What was that like?
Dunno. You mean you don't know? Dunno. We must work on that enunciation. Why don't you fetch the primer?
I'm glad things worked out.
I'm glad you talked me into it. As he grows, Manfred will better learn to take care of himself. I won't worry so much when I pass on.
How do you feel about that last part?
I have moments of regret for what Lichdom might have been. But none would make me exchange this for anything.
So your rock stuff happens whenever you want to have sex with rock.
Oh no. Does everyone know?
You'll be okay. Just gotta get it under control.
What makes you so sure?
First girl I was with, I accidentally set her hair on fire. But I learned to control my fire. You'll do the same.
Huh. Thanks, Tosh. I hope the girl wasn't angry at you.
She was the one who hooked her legs over my horns.
Are you doing all right, Rook? Don't forget to take breaks, okay?
So the Gloom Howler turns out to be an inside job?
Hard to believe. She was a warden, and she blighted all the Griffins.
For the greater good, I'm sure.
Except no one bothered to ask the Griffins.
Abundance.
Oh, Lucanus, I wanted to ask you something.
Ask away.
Are you and Neb dating? Sorry, I'm bad at being subtle.
We're seeing how things go. You know, testing the waters.
Well, that's good. I'm glad for both of you. I like it when my friends are happy.